Hi, good night, guys. Welcome back, and this is Adrian from Elite Educators. This question was submitted by one of our awesome students, Isabella. Thank you so much for submitting this question. So let's go through this question. Okay, piece of the question is actually blocked by the app I'm using to record. Okay, let me get it on my phone. So, a rectangular vase with a square base of area 64 centimeters squared and height 25 centimeters is filled with water to its maximum capacity of 1.6 liters. Important, so maximum capacity 1.6 liters. Shelley put some colored stones into the vase, causing 235 ml of water to spill. She then removes all the stones, causing a further spillage of 85 ml of water. So let's go through this question step by step. So at the end of this video, you guys will understand and be able to do questions similar to this. Okay. Hey, actually, guys, I just realized I just got the question on WhatsApp. I read it once. I didn't even notice that they actually had these conversions here. So let's look at the first question. Calculate the volume of water in centimeter cube when filled to its capacity. So they actually told us that. They said max capacity, so max capacity. Guys, I'm trying a new app, so if the writing is a little bad, is 1.6 liters. Now, the thing is, they give us that 1 liter is equal to 1,000 centimeters cubed. Let me see if I can get this writing a little bit smaller. Okay, good. All right, so 1 liter is 1,000 centimeters cubed. And guys, they said a max capacity of 1.6 liter. So if 1 liter is equal to 1,000 cm cubed, then 1.6 liters would just be 1,000 cm cubed multiplied by 1.6, and that will give us a total of 1,600 centimeters cubed. Now, before I saw this, right, I thought I would have to do a little bit more explanation because in this case, 1.6 liters, so 1.6 liters is equal to, so 1 liter is equal to 1,000 ml. So I was actually going to tell you guys that 1 liter, 1,000 ml, 1.6 liters would be 1,000 by 1.6, which will give us 1,600 ml. And then I was going to explain to you guys that 1 ml, let me scroll up, that 1 ml is equal to 1 centimeter cubed because both units measure basically the volume of a cube with sides 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter is equal to 1 ml, and 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter is equal to 1 centimeter cubed. But since I have this here, 1 liter is 1,000 centimeter cube, all we needed to do was just take the 1.6 multiplied by 1,000, and we get 1,600 centimeters cubed. So, guys, for the first one, the answer is 1,600 centimeters cubed. Okay, that was easy and expected. You see, guys, when you have a question, no matter what, once they have text, it is there for a reason. It is there to help us in some way. And even guys, I finished classes like 7 p.m. It's now 8:28 p.m. So I'm gonna grab dinner in a little bit. Okay, so that was question A. Okay, guys, so on to question B. Hey, I could make it tiny. Haha. Okay, this is kind of cool though. All right, so question B is the volume. Okay, let me just draw this line here. B is the volume of water in the tank after the stones were removed. Okay, so we know the total amount of stones in the tank will be 1,600 centimeters cubed, right? Oh, and guys, also note they want the answer in centimeters cubed, so we have to work with centimeters cubed. Again, some students might work with ml because they see liters, they see volume, they see units of measurement of a liquid, and they will automatically switch to ml. But we have to answer what the question asks us for. Okay, so 1600 cm cube is a total, but let's see how much was lost. Okay, so Shelley put some colored stones into the vase, causing 235 ml of water to spill. So 235 will be, because since it's a 1-to-1 ratio, 1 ml, 1 cm cubed, will be 235 centimeters cubed, right? So this is the first loss, because the stones were added, and they said, causing the spill. She then removes all the stones, causing a further spillage of 85 ml of water. So there was spillage, that's the second loss. So 85 centimeters cube was lost. So total spillage equals, so 235 plus 85 is equal to 320 centimeters cubed. Now, some students might put that as the answer, but that is not what they were asking for. This is a total amount of spillage, how much was lost. So they ask for the volume of water in the tank after the stones were removed. So guys, the total volume, it was 1600 centimeters cubed. So B minus the total lost in spillage, 320 centimeters cubed. And when we subtract that, we'll get 1,280 centimeters cubed. So the answer is 1,280 centimeters cubed. Guys, I know there would be some students who would put 320, but that was just lost in spillage. That is not how much is left. Remember, left would be total amount minus the amount lost in spillage. So the second one for question B would be 1,280 centimeters cubed. Okay, last. Wait, why is there D? Where is C? What? Okay, I'm not gonna question it. But D. Wait, why did the? Okay, so you guys see how the thickness of the pencil is changing. And the last and final part, which is D. Oh, guys, my OCD is... Let's rename that C, because why? Okay, so the D is the height X of the water level in the vase now. So answer in centimeters. Okay, so in a situation like this, we have volume. In this case would be length by breadth by height, right? But in this situation, they give us the base area, right? So the base area, the length will be the longest part. So we'll assume the length as being the height, but the area will actually be them multiplying the length by breadth by the height, right? No, well, sorry, okay, we'll use the height as being the long part of it. So length by breadth. So let me try to draw that for you guys. So we have this as the base. Actually, no, let me try to draw it as a cube, the eraser. Good. So, as you guys know, I'm terrible with drawing. So we have 2. So this will connect there, that will connect there, this will connect here, and this will connect here. So if we write this out, so let's call this height, then we call this length, and we call this breadth. So length by breadth will give us, let me change color, the area, and they already gave us the area. So the breadth by height will be the area, and they already told us that the area itself is 64 centimeters squared, sorry, because it's area, and we have the volume, right? So the volume, we have the total volume as 1280 centimeters cubed. So all we do now is we have volume 1280 centimeters cubed. We have the area. So to find this, the length in this case, well, they were called, well, in this case we use height instead. We flip the actual labels for it. So in order for us to find that length, well, in this case the height, we just take the total volume, which is 1280, and we divide it by the area, which is 64, and when we divide it, we will get a total of 20 centimeters. So the answer is equal to 20 centimeters. I have no idea why the pencil went from like super thin to like super thick. So 20 centimeters, right? So just a recap, the first one is we just converting 1.6 liters to centimeters cube, a smaller unit. Remember, 1 liter is 1,000 ml. So 1 liter will be 1,000 centimeters cubed as well. So just 1.6 multiplied by 1,000, we get 1,600 centimeters cubed. The second one is we take the total amount minus the spillage. And the third one, which is the most challenging one, is we already have the area. We want to find this. So in order for us to find the height, we take the total amount of water left, which is 1280 centimeters cubed, and we divide it by the area, which would give us the centimeter squared, and we get 20 centimeters, which would be the height of the water. So guys, it has been a long day. And actually Isabel is in our morning class. So guys, I hope this helps. Right, if you have any questions, let me know. Take care and peace.